Hey collectors, Anthony from Hatchersnet here. Today we're looking at Power Rangers Lightning Collection S.P.D. ASquad Pink Ranger. These people were jerks. Like, if you watch the show, because your focus is on, I guess, B Squad or whatever they call themselves, and the A Squad's always like the elite squad that everybody wants to be on, and they're kind of jerks. I don't know. So, this is a situation where I had a little bit of space. I was like, you know what, I could fit 2 more Rangers. And it just happened to be that during the holidays, this lady was on sale for like $5 or $6. So I was like, you know what? Yeah, that's an easy add to the collection. I only have like an Evil Kim. Then I realized I had the April crossover figure, but still, it's just a different looking Power Ranger. But before we look at her, let's look at her box. And of course, it's the original run of the series when Hasbro took over, because you know Bandai used to do the Power Rangers figures. And, yeah, nothing too fancy about the box. And, of course, the box came with a Don't Hurt Yourself paper, so remember, don't hurt yourself. And the figure is simple enough. I did notice it, like, it has, like, this covering around the back, and it's permanently on there. I can't take it off. What looks like, to me, George Washington's wig. So, you know, every time I see it now, I'm like, whoa, that's George Washington. Anyway, so we just zoom on up, and... it's a doggy. I think this is the one where Kruger is the boss, the dog guy. If you haven't played the Power Rangers fighting video game that came out a few years ago, you can see some of these characters from Power Rangers in it. It's a nice assortment, decent fighting game. It's like 24 characters, something like that. Anyway, head as a little bit up and down, left and right. The helmet design is so weird. If not for the shoulder pads, which I don't think this removes, does it? Maybe it does, but I don't want to break it. The arm doesn't go up very far. There's a nice bend. And she has a trigger hand on with wrist rotation and bending. And so far so good. And then there's a waist, but again, the armor is kind of in the way. A little bit up and down, a little bit left and right. And then legs are on a ball joint, mid-thigh. I have a mid-thigh. You know, we just loosened it. A nice 90-degree bend here. And then, if I can get it back, there you go. Then we have up and down in the leg. And angle, we got some tilt. So, decent enough. Yeah, it's just, this is not perfectly straight on her. Like, could I move it out of the way? Yeah, I can move it out of the way. Because the universal joint under arm, okay. So it's pliable, so that's good. Yeah, so she has both her trigger hands. I am torn on switching the hands out. She came with this like karate chop flat hand, and then she came with this fist. And anybody who's been watching me do these long enough, I usually switch out one of the hands for that. I'm not quite sure which one I would switch out. Or for which one, like probably most likely the fist. And the fist is the left hand. So let's see if we'll do that. And anybody who remembers, I think the Phantom Ranger, I broke his. So let's see if I can get hers out without breaking it. Because there is no good way of doing this. You kind of have to grip and make sure the hand comes with it. Oh, there we go. And yeah, because I tore the Phantom Ranger's peg off because they're clamped on and to the ball joint, so it's very, very weird. But hey, got it off, and then we'll try to push this on without. There we go. Just a satisfying snap, and then of course left and right and around. And I will never change her fist again because that is scary as crap. But she got those 2 things. So Phantom Ranger had this weird piece come out. And it plugged into the gun. I thought that was horrible. But this gun actually is this huge blaster, which is fantastic looking. And there's Kruger on the side. But this time, and something maybe that tells me the Phantom Ranger might be a little bit older, they have this little peg piece here, and you can attach it to the front of the pistol. So, or technically this is a rifle. And it does not fit comfortably in the hand. But you can get her to hold it. Let's see if we can get her to pose with it. Let's see. How do I want to do this? I want to bend her arm a little bit. Get this in there. and then have this one like this, and see if I can get her to kind of counterbalance that weight. Come on. I thought I had it for a sec. Urgh. Get in there. You can do it. There we go. So yeah, she can definitely hold it. That is just, I mean, it's a decent enough looking rifle. The peg is kind of offset. It's weird. Like, it looks like maybe there's a specific way to do this. No, that's it. Okay, it's not necessarily keyed, more than it has a little bit of clearance. I don't know if you can see it, but you got, because if you do it wrong, you get that. So there we go. So it's nice to have her, add her to my April and my Evil Kim. So yeah. So fun fact, there is another figure coming up, the one next to the line in this review, got at the same sale. Never guess who it is.
With that said, tell me in the comments your thoughts on this video. Did you like what you saw, and how was your experience with it? If you would like to see more, check out the on-screen recommendation. Do not forget to like this video and subscribe to this channel to keep up to date with our latest content. Thanks for watching.